Hello everyone, welcome to Backyard Science with Marilyn. I work at the Monterey County Free Libraries at the Marina Branch, and generally I do story times, and sometimes I do science programs as well. So for our first one, I thought we would do a bug hunt and go out and explore and find some bugs. You can do this anywhere. You can do this in your yard, if you're in a house, if you are in an apartment complex, if you're in a trailer park. Anywhere you can go out and find bugs and creepy crawly things, and they're really fun to look at. When you're going out, make sure you are taking an adult or an older sibling with you. Especially if you're going out of your yard, even if you're going outside, make sure you tell them. We will be doing a kind of a little mini experiment as well as just some exploration. So however you want to engage with this, you can. Hopefully this inspires you to get out in your yard if you weren't already. So without further ado, let's go find some bugs. I found some non-insect really interesting things. Ooh, look at this. Oh, where'd you go, little wormy? Oh, there it goes. Let's see. You can just see its tail. Ooh. Expose the worm. Neat. Worms help to aerate the soil and help plants to grow as they burrow through and eat the dirt and it passes through their bodies. I found some more evidence of insects that you might want to check for. Always look for things like cobwebs or spider webs, though you might find bugs caught in the spider web or the spider itself. You can see the spider webbing here and here on this leaf. And up there in the sun, it looks really pretty. Going to say hi. Hello, little roly-poly. Let's put it in the jar so we can look at it a little bit. Put some weeds in there for it, maybe. Cool. So now we have our roly-poly in a jar, and now we can look at it a little more closely. And again, jars and containers are nice to be able to look at your bug friends just temporarily before you let them go. You can see it curl. It has some pretty wild pincers, so you probably don't want to pick up a bug that looks like this. That's why I used a spoon. But you can see it has a hard shell on the outside, 6 legs, and most bugs have 3 segments in their bodies, same as ants. Spiders are different because they have 2, the head and the body, and then insects have a thorax, which is the middle part. The 3 parts of the insect body are the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. You can see our little friend. Oops. So I lifted up this pallet because often when you lift up rocks or branches, you might find bugs hiding underneath it. And I found these little white maggot kind of things, but I don't know what they are. So let's see. Hopefully they aren't termites, but let's look. They might be larvae of some kind. We're gonna see if we can figure out what they are. Wow, they're so cool. I could sit here and watch them for a really long time. For the second part of our bug expedition, I thought we would try a little experiment with different materials to see which things attract what bugs in our area. And you'll need a couple different things for that. You'll need a couple more containers, which I'll show you, and some different baits for your bugs. Now I have peanut butter, miso. I read that fermented things are supposed to attract different bugs. Jam, blueberries, you can use apples, banana, and then I have sugar as well. So I'm gonna put those in there, and again, you can use whatever is in your house. There are a lot of different things that you can use to attract bugs, but these are just the things that I have. Now I have my 2 containers of things, potential baits for our bug friends. So I'm going to go put these out into some of the different places in my yard, and I'll show you where they end up. You can see it's just here by the fence. We have some succulents around here and some weeds growing up by the fence, and lots of little places where bugs might come from. So we want to see if our little trap attracts any interesting thing. Back at different times over the next couple days to see what bugs come to our bug adventure attraction traps. Looks like we did capture a bug or two in our, this is all in the garden. Wow. They do really like the miso. This guy likes the jelly. Wow! Oh, that one's got some pincers on it. Look, it did work. Now you might be wondering, now that you've done your experiment, you've gone out and found some bugs. Maybe you think, well, normally you just go on down to the library to get a book about it. But Miss Marilyn, we can't do that right now, you might say, but that's not entirely true. If you go to the Monterey County Free Library's website, we have a lot of electronic resources that you can still look for and research things even when the library isn't open. So if you go to the e-resources tab or under kids, there is a World Book tab and a Britannica encyclopedia tab that also has a Spanish one that you can look at, and that has all kinds of games and videos and not just articles that you can look for to expand some of the things that you just learned and looked for. Maybe you're wondering what kind of bug you just found or what kind of flower you looked at, but those are definitely good resources that you can use even when you can't go to the library. Well, everyone, that concludes this week's episode of Backyard Science. I hope you learned something. I hope you are inspired to go out and explore. According to the Smithsonian website, there are 10 quintillion bugs, that's 19 zeros, on the planet at any given time. And so I hope you can go find some of them. Remember that we are here and we care for you. And I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Thanks for coming, and have a great week. Bye.